In the heart of Zimbabwe, a trusted British doctor was hiding a secret far darker than anyone could imagine. Accused of experimenting on hundreds, most of them vulnerable women and children, and some never walked out alive. Authorities say he tested unapproved drugs without permission, without warning, without mercy. One lawmaker compared his acts to the horrors of Nazi experiments. A chilling reminder of what happens when medicine becomes a weapon. And when the truth came out, Dr. Richard Gladwell McGowan stood before the law, found guilty, but punished with only 1 year in prison. Was justice truly served? Real crimes are more terrifying than any ghost story. They are born from the darkest corners of the human mind, where greed, rage, and obsession twist into acts beyond imagination. In this channel, we dive deep into these chilling true events, unmasking the truth that hides in the shadows. If you have a passion for real crime stories, subscribe and join our growing community. Don't forget to click the bell button for more real-life crime stories. Dr. Richard Gladwell McGowan, a 57-year-old British anesthetist who had been practicing in Zimbabwe for several years, was arrested following serious accusations that shocked the medical community. Lawmakers alleged that he had conducted medical experiments on as many as 500 patients, most of them black women and children. Reports claimed that some of these patients died as a result of his actions, raising alarm both locally and internationally. The accusations drew parallels to some of history's darkest moments in medical abuse. One legislator compared the case to the Nazis' inhumane experiments on Jews and Poles during World War II. According to Zimbabwean authorities, McGowan allegedly tested new drugs and anesthetics without obtaining official clearance. Investigators stated that he had no authorization from the Zimbabwe Drugs Control Council, the country's regulatory body overseeing pharmaceutical use. Even more disturbing, many patients were reportedly unaware they were part of these experiments. This lack of informed consent raised major ethical concerns about the violation of human rights. The gravity of the allegations led state prosecutors to consider murder charges against him. A parliamentary committee probing the nation's health services uncovered chilling details about McGowan's practices. Witness testimonies and documented cases indicated that up to 6 of his patients may have died due to the unapproved medical procedures. The committee emphasized that such experiments not only breached medical ethics, but also eroded public trust in healthcare systems. The case became a symbol of exploitation in medicine, particularly against vulnerable populations. Public outrage grew as more details emerged about the extent of the alleged misconduct. Media coverage of the arrest was intense, with headlines framing the case as a grim reminder of historical abuses in the name of science. Activists and community leaders demanded justice, calling for harsher penalties to deter similar crimes in the future. Human rights organizations urged international medical bodies to investigate McGowan's past work in Zimbabwe and other countries. Some questioned how he had been able to operate for years without detection. The controversy placed Zimbabwe's healthcare oversight under the global spotlight. As McGowan prepared to appear in court, prosecutors remained tight-lipped about the exact charges he would face. However, the case promised to be one of the most significant medical ethics trials in Zimbabwe's history. Families of the alleged victims awaited answers and accountability. The allegations also sparked broader discussions about racism, power imbalances, and exploitation in medical research. In 1995, McGowan was ultimately found guilty of culpable homicide and sentenced to a year in jail, a punishment many felt did not match the severity of his actions.